Hi, it's Hillman with a word for you today. Do you think there's a recession in heaven? You know, that may sound like a crazy question, but I think we need to think about that. You know, when Jesus prayed the Lord's Prayer, that whatever in heaven he prayed would be on earth. Is there any sickness in heaven? I don't think so. Is there any divorce in heaven? I don't think so. Is there any corruption in heaven? No. So we've got to think differently about what Jesus meant when he prayed that prayer. And that's a prayer that I think we can understand better as we understand the role that God gave you and I to fulfill on the earth. You see, when Jesus left, he gave authority, delegated authority to you and I to represent his interest on earth. So if we're not experiencing what's going on in heaven, then we may have a faith problem or we may have an authority problem that we're not exercising. You see, God gave us over 7,500 covenant promises that were to be fulfilled by us standing in the gap for the culture, it says in Ezekiel 22:30. And so you and I are his delegated representatives to enforce those covenants by standing in prayer and pleading with God in heaven and standing on those promises. So if you're suffering in certain areas, maybe you need to think about entering into intercession. There are things that I haven't seen fulfilled in the natural in my own life, but that doesn't mean I don't stand in the gap daily interceding because God tells me to. And so let me encourage you, if you're looking for God to manifest some promise that has not happened yet, stand in the gap, stand in the wall so that you can see it happen. God bless.